morning, welcome to Morning Momentum. And first of all, I want to say thank you for your patience. I know last week and then again yesterday I was under the weather due to whatever I was fighting. My voice was gone. Anyhow, we're back, and today we're going to continue and finish up last week. Again, this month we're going to be talking about 360-degree relationships, dealing with our number one relationship, that being with God, and then relationships with those leading us, our peers, and those that we are influencing and leading. So today we're finishing up that first most important relationship, that being our relationship with God. And today the final element of a great relationship with God, and that is obedience. Pierre Barlow was a gunner in the fort of Mont Valérien during the Prussian siege of Paris. One day he was standing by his gun when General Noel, the commander, came up, leveled his glasses at the Sèvres Bridge. "Gunner," he said, "do you see the Sèvres Bridge over there?" "Yes, sir," he replied. "And that little shanty in the thicket of the shrubs to the left?" "I see it, sir," said Pierre, turning pale. "It's a nest of Prussians. Try it with a shell, my man." Pierre turned paler still. He sighted his piece deliberately, carefully, and then fired it. "Well hit, my man, well hit," exclaimed the general. But as he looked at Pierre, he was surprised to see a great tear running down the gunner's cheek. "What's the matter, man?" "Pardon me, General," said Pierre. "It was my house, everything that I had in the world." In the last couple of days, we have discussed several topics, including trust, faith, lordship, and reverence, while addressing the broader subject of our relationship with God. Each of these relationships these relationship levels should ultimately lead to total obedience to God. Trusting God will always require obedience. Revering God as Lord will at some point demand our obedience. There's no question that obedience can be difficult. As poor Pierre's story succinctly illustrated, that does not change the fact, however, that one of the greatest tests of the depth of our relationship with God is the measure of our obedience to Him. Abraham would never have been called the father of the faithful until first he was obedient in offering Isaac. Obedience communicates respect. Obedience communicates love. And when you don't obey, it commands the opposite. This is a talk the talk and walk the walk issue. You can say you trust God, you can say you love God, you can say that you reverence God, but if you're not living an obedient life to God, then it's all just talk. If there are areas of your life that you have posted a do not disturb sign on, a part of yourself where God has been shown do not enter here, then the relationship can go no further. It is the ultimate meaning of James' truth when he stated that faith without works, obedience, is dead. It is the essence of be ye doers of the word and not hearers only. And what does James tell us the result of a lack of obedience is? Deception. One translation says it this way: be doers of the word and not hearers only. Otherwise, you are simply deceiving yourselves. Obedience is what keeps us in relationship with God and ensures us that we avoid the great pitfall of deception. The greatest action that we can apply to our faith in God is obedience to Him in every area of our life. So, here's a humorous illustration to help us remember today's application of the old don't just talk the talk, walk the walk truth. A businessman well known for his ruthlessness once announced to Mark Twain, "Before I die, I mean to make a pilgrimage to the Holy Land. I will climb Mount Sinai and read the 10 Commandments aloud at the top." "I have a better idea," replied Mark Twain. "You could stay in Boston and just keep those same 10 Commandments. So, today's lesson: don't just talk about reverence, respect, but demonstrate it through your obedience to the Word of God.